You're Maddie Powers.
And you're Marie McDonough.
You're a junior.
So are you. Welcome to another edition of Junior Takeover Before the Bells.
Let's send it to the pledge.
Hi, my name is Graham Schofield, part of the class of 2024. Today we honor my mom, Carrie Bukafuska, an MHS graduate who served her country in the Marines. Please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, Marshall. Have an amazing day.
It is an amazing day.
It really is an amazing day.
And to start off our amazing day, we have an amazing video for today's show that was produced on GSA, which is a spectacular club that we have here at MHS. So let's send it over to that video.
We have a very diverse group of members.
It's a very diverse club and we have a lot of people here.
You have people that are like non-binary, and then on the other hand, you have like just cis people here just hanging out. We all get along. It's really fun.
It's a good group with lots of people with different experiences that you could relate to.
Talking about them and having them actually represented in the room just helps everybody be comfortable with more things.
GSA provides inclusivity because we offer a great sense of community. Like, I walk into this classroom and I'm just like greeted with all of these wonderful people, wonderful faces. It's just a really welcoming and wonderful club.
We provide support to people that are questioning or just aren't labeled by having this be a safe space for them.
I know for a while I didn't identify with a label, and just being around other people who either also didn't know or like knew was just like, it was a really big comfort to have people who understood what I was going through.
We don't talk about like what your gender or your sexuality unless you want us to outside of club. So that way, if you aren't comfortable with like other people knowing about it, they don't have to know.
Gender and sexuality are very different.
Gender is who you are. It's how you feel, it's how you identify yourself to others, it's how you present to other people, it's what energy you give off to other people, and sexuality has to do with who you love. It has to do with who you're attracted to. It has to do with whoever walks by on the street and you're like, hey, they look nice. It's great. That's what sexuality is.
You can't really choose either of them, but you can choose to express them in many different ways.
The club does a lot of actually fun activities.
Games of Uno,
Clue, 7-Up,
doing tier lists,
ranking snacks, we rank shows, we rank different kinds of video game characters, and then we also play a game called Mafia. I'm sure a lot of different people are familiar with that game.
A lot of crafts and games. We always like to try to be interactive with our members.
GSA has introduced me to so many new people. It has been such a wonderful club.
GSA has been an important part of my high school life because it gave me a space for me to be openly myself and talk with other people that feel the same way as me, and it helped out a lot.
It is a community. It's just people that like have similar interests and people that you can talk to about things that you can't talk to with maybe some of your other friends.
We try to create an inclusive community filled with caring people, and that's exactly what we have.
If you're interested in coming to GSA, you can just show up one day and not come back if you don't like it. We're very understanding. If you aren't comfortable with the environment, that's perfectly okay. But if you are, and you are interested, consider joining.
Oh my God, please come. It's a lot of fun. If you don't feel comfortable here, if you don't think you have friends, you'll make some. I promise you. Bring your own friends. You don't have to be LGBT to join. Like, we love people.
So somebody who's thinking about coming to a meeting,
I would absolutely 1,000% encourage it. The hardest step is stepping over that threshold and coming in. When you step out of your comfort zone, great things happen, and I think that's a perfect example of that, is that when students build up that courage and have the ability to step through and come in, they're going to feel incredibly welcome right from the get-go. I think for a lot of these students, it's kind of like home away from home. It's one of those areas where they feel whole. I know that sometimes at home it can be really challenging to be their true self, but when they're in that room, in that space, I think they're really, really comfortable. So taking that chance is that's the hardest step. So once you do that, I think good things can happen.
just show up. You don't have to be at your best. You don't have to look your best. You don't have to dress up like you're going to the Met Gala. You can just show up, have some laughs with the people there. And if you don't enjoy it, that's okay. We're not forcing you to stay. You can leave anytime you want, or you can stay.
I honestly feel like that's such a great space. I feel like anyone who's interested and wants to go should definitely go because you can go regardless of who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's such an amazing club. Mr. Dwyer is an amazing advisor, and everyone in that video seemed absolutely awesome.
That's definitely a great club.
That is, check it out.
Speaking of clubs, there's a new club developing at MHS. The Model UN Club is an academic simulation that is based on the activities of the United Nations General Assembly. This simulation will allow students to role play as you discuss and debate significant global events and crises. Students will take on the role play of diplomats representing nations from all over the world as they learn about the UN system. There's an interest meeting on June 1st in room 358, right after school. If you all are welcome if you are interested. I definitely think that if you're interested, you should go.
Absolutely.
I've always heard about Model UN.
I've heard of the
it's
absolute,
so cool.
like, insane benefits
Yeah.
from joining Model UN. I've only seen it on, like, TV shows and stuff, so I think it's incredible that we finally are able to have it here at MHS. You know what also seems fun and interesting?
Freshman Fun Night.
Freshman Fun Night. So we have a field report. Let's send it to that.
All right, I'm Tyler Pinero reporting live from Freshman Fun Night. I'm here with Vice President Caroline Robbins. Caroline, what does it mean for you, for your whole class to come out and enjoy a night like this?
It's really great to get us all together, especially on a night where it can be free and no one has to pay and we can all just have a good time.
All right, Nisha, what's been your favorite part of the event so far?
Probably either the snacks or the bouncy house.
All right, I'm here with Mr. President Jack Hughes, looking fresh as ever. Jack, what did it take to plan this event and make it such a good time for you and your class?
Blood, sweat, and tears. We worked really hard on this. We're glad we got a great turnout. We got a bouncy castle and some face paint. Celtics in 7, by the way. It's just great.
Hey, you heard the man. And Alex, I saw you and Jack battling out in the bouncy house. What was your strategy to beat the man?
Honestly, I'd just like to say this is an exhilarating experience, and I think I crushed Jack multiple times. I don't think there is much of a strategy. I think it's just in my blood, it's in my veins that I can beat this man.
Do you think we're going to see one more match?
Most definitely.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, send it back.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. 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 A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my god. Like oh my god. Jump out that sofa. Oh yeah.
We were really gypped to Freshman Fun Night. We never got one, so that really made me feel like I was there and included.
Honestly made me feel like if I could have gone, I would have gone. Shout out to Miss Pitts. Miss Pitts worked so hard on that.
Literally.
She did so much work put into that.
Yep.
Do you think that the bouncy house is still there that I could jump in maybe?
Probably.
I might check after this. Also, attention future AP Bio students. There will be a brief meeting with Ms. Schreiber in room 317 today at 2 p.m. to be there to receive your summer assignments, discuss expectations, and have questions and concerns answered. Now, I give credit to anyone taking AP Bio. I passed
That
Bio
is so
MCAS by 4 points, so I am not someone who will be taking
I
AP
took
Bio.
biology freshman year, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Speaking of AP classes, if you are taking AP Environmental next year, stop by Mr. Leclerc's room in room 303 to discuss the summer assignment. Make sure you get there. It's important.
Yep, I'll be there. That'll be
Summer
me next year.
assignments, get on
I
top
am
of
so
it.
excited to take environmental, learn about the environment, learn
Yep.
what I can do to contribute to my environment.
Yep.
And you know what also I am so interested to hear about?
What is it?
The Spanish-Spain exchange. Would you like to know some students from Spain? Sign up for next year's exchange. You can host a student from Spain from October 6th to the 15th, and then you get to travel to Spain in April. But you must return your deposits by June 1st, to your Spanish teacher.
If I could host someone from Spain, I honestly would. I
Me
should
too.
not have dropped Spanish last year.
I take Spanish this year, and if I could host someone from Spain, maybe I'd be passing Spanish.
Also, attention all AP language students. There will be a brief meeting on Wednesday, May 31st at 2 p.m. in the Presentation Center to review your summer reading assignments and distribute your books. Make sure you get your books. Make sure you get your summer reading assignment. You gotta
Yeah.
stay on top of it.
You've got to stay on top. You want to stay ahead. You don't want to fall behind, because falling behind, nobody likes to fall behind. Trust me.
Nobody.
No.
But that's all we have for today, Marshfield.
Make sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/beforethebells. You can also follow our Twitter at MSBTV or on TikTok at MSBTV_. As always, Marshfield, cough into your elbow and have a terrific Tuesday.